Welcome back, everybody, for the second series of tonight. One that we are definitely looking forward to here, as we are going to see the big boys.
Your mic is not. Your mic really doesn't want us today.
Oh, is it cutting in and out still? Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Ah, bloody hell. Hopefully it's It should be working over the stream, though, because I've got the privilege of it being on my computer. So, we do have GAM taking on Cerberus. Going to be an interesting series. If you watch our sort of side content, you'll know that there have been some pretty hot takes on Cerberus being thrown around. Probably.
Yeah, shout out to Jansen, who said they will be 3, I think.
Yeah, he called third.
To be fair, he still said GAM is by far the best team. So
yes.
He probably predicts this to be a pretty easy series for GAM. But he also thought we would see Slay play, and as we followed kind of the news from the VCS, it might be the case that Slay is not an active player anymore and only on the roster to maybe get a little bit of a higher paycheck or anything. So he seems to be moving on to Streamer Life, and we might see either Blazes, who is a mid laner, swap to the bot lane, which can work, maybe, or we get to see the other ADC on the team. Let me quickly check my notes. Easy from Cerberus, yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
So that was the Cerberus AD carry, and now playing potentially against Cerberus in the first series of the year.
I think it's very much more likely to be Blazers. We have been told that he's been doing with Palette a lot.
Yeah.
So it should definitely be Blazers. So
cool to see.
I think there is actually a chance for Cerberus to take potentially a game, maybe sneak out a series, because the one thing we're going to have to test is how is GAM going to react to not having Zeros anymore?
Yeah. And I think most people still have GAM as their clear number one, but it's the first series of the year, and there are a lot of new players on the GAM roster. We have DR1, very hyped mid laner. Kiaya is moving back to top lane, so that's a little bit different. Bot lane is entirely new, so a lot of things to sort out still. And Cerberus is coming in pretty hot, I'd say, from the promotion tournament where they swept everyone. They have more synergy right now, so they should start at a higher level compared to their peak at the end. So this is the perfect time for Cerberus to play GAM. If they ever beat GAM, it's today, actually. So very good start for them.
100% agree. And it would be actually a pretty big deal if Cerberus was to take this series, which is by no means guaranteed or even favoured. It'd be a really big deal for their run through the season. Once GAM has a few series under their belt, we're week 3, week 4, I don't see them losing too often. Once they've got their synergy built up, they've got 5 very, we'll see about Blazers, but they've got 4 very individually skilled players. Levi, pretty much hands down the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Especially now that Zeros is gone, considering he was the only one that contended. So I definitely want to get in on the Cerberus hype train. I'd love to see them take it today.
Yep. Yeah, I think this should be an interesting match. Maybe the individual ability for GAM is to handle for Cerberus, and they'll just roll over and die in laning phase already. I'm very excited to watch DR1. He has received a lot of hype. He's very high up on our top aggregate top 10 list as well. I think he was something like 4th or 5th highest player there. So interesting to follow his path. Some people even put him number 1. Ahead of Levi, so yeah, I'm not convinced yet, but yeah, he's hyped. He's a lot of people have said he's one of the players that has the individual skill to be at the level of SOFM, Levi, Zeros, all the guys that are successful in all the other solo queue environments as well, right? So
yeah, absolutely. So one of the big things for this Cerberus team is we have Artemis and Juhao, who are sort of emerging into their own light. Do you think they're going to be able to sort of step out of the shadows of Slater and Meliodas and stuff?
Yeah, it's very interesting to follow, right? Artemis, I think it's easy. It's easier to trust in Artemis than in Zhuhao for me, or Zhuhao. I think is the correct pronunciation, or anything, something close to that. So Artemis, we've seen Artemis play instead of Slater, and he has done quite well, especially on his Lucian. I think obviously one of the most powerful champs right now. He is one of the front runners for best Lucian in the league.
Yep.
Together with Police, I'd say. So if he gets a Lucian, I would trust in Artemis to perform. Zhuhao,
I don't think he gets his Lucian very often, though.
Yeah, probably
Lucian's
not,
pretty much permabanned.
Zhuhao is a little bit more of a question mark for me personally. I think this meta right now suits him well. If the meta goes back to more farm carry-oriented jungler, I think people like Zorn, and maybe even Yijin will shine. But right now he's coming in the Xayah Lee Sin Elise meta, so that should fit really well for him. He was the one player who replaced Meliodas and MSI and stuff when the meta was very aggressive.
Yeah, and I mean, thankfully for them, they're playing against the top dogs when it is definitely not at the carry jungler meta, aggressive jungler meta. So again, if they're ever going to beat GAM, this is the best shot Cerberus has. And I mean,
absolutely,
they don't necessarily have to win this series to walk away pretty happy. If they take a game and they're competitive, I think for a team that just got out of the relegation tournament, going up against the top dogs of the league, they're happy with that.
Who's that?
Huh? Is that?
Who is that?
That Blazers? I wouldn't know. I don't know what Blazers looks
There was
like.
one. There was another player on the stage. This is Palette. Yeah, this is Palette. He looks very different in this.
So, for the record, stream can't actually see that.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. Well, I was not. I'm still getting used to our new set. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I was just wondering who the players are on stage.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think that must be Blazers, right? He's the only one of the players I wouldn't recognize.
GAM is fielding at least 2 new players. Oh, interesting.
They might be giving someone a run just to see game 1 against Cerberus. Hopefully we get into Champion Select soon. We'll switch over so everyone can see the players.
Yeah. So going back a little bit to the promotion tournament, where Cerberus looked very good, right? But the competition, not too fierce. Adonis didn't look too great. They played QG as well, didn't they? No, they never got to play QG, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, correct. QG beat Super Guy Destroy, and then lost to. Right?
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I think so too. So Cerberus looked very crisp, very strong. 2-3, very quick games as well. Not even close in the games.
Yeah, just
far and away the best team in the promotion tournament, and I don't think they will be bad this season. I've predicted them pretty low, I have to say. They're 7th for me, but well, they thought we are right into Champion Select.
That we are, and it is the action. It is only one new player. That was Blazers that we were a little bit confused about seeing. Definitely a new face on the Rift for us. Rek'Sai, first champion taken out there. We were talking about how Zhuhao might like that one, but he won't be getting her this game. Hard to ban out all of the super aggressive junglers, though. The one question I want answered is, I think this game will tell us if Aphelios is to save.
Yeah, I agree. Probably, right? I just can't imagine a good coach. 2 teams not going for Aphelios ever.
Yeah, so. Yuna and Archie are both good coaches, so if Aphelios is available, it'll happen. The Renekton ban is strange, to say the least. Renekton has certainly not been dominating too hard recently. Lee Sin also being removed. It's a good jungler. Get it out of the pool. Levi does like the pick quite a lot.
Indeed, yeah. And
all AD carries still up
very
though.
Well for his... Yeah, Senna has been seeing bans all the time in the last series. So this might be first pick Senna for Blazers.
Possibly.
Would be a great start for him.
We could also see husband traded for wife here. Leave Lucian up. Yeah. If they pick Lucian, you pick Senna.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Could potentially separate the lovers.
Who of the two do you think is more impactful?
Lucian.
I've seen more Senna.
I haven't seen much Lucian. I think Lucian is actually better, but not in bot lane. I think you send him to a solo.
Lucian is probably stronger in draft.
Yes! Yes! Bet lock in!
Here we go.
Come on! First pick set for Kiaya. God, yes. I'm
there we go.
Excited. Oh, I can talk about sets so much, but I need to wait to see the matchup he's in. I actually think
I did not expect this.
I actually think first picking him is really dumb.
And Lucian is up, so you could pick Lucian into set. That doesn't sound too fun for set.
Not as hard as you actually would think.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You can beat range tops. You can't beat some range tops. Senna is the pick, though, not surprising at all. If set's enabled, Aphelios definitely is.
Yeah, Aphelios, he has to be enabled. So it might be the case that Aphelios is not too great in Vietnamese solo queue. I have no idea. I didn't check the stats, but I could imagine with all the assassins being played, most played champ in the Vietnamese solo queue for years has been Yasuo. Maybe Aphelios actually not valued as highly in the VCS. And this is the last patch where we can see Kiana jungle, so back to... Which means we need an AP mid laner here.
Yeah, that we do.
Ryze is still open. I'd like to see Ryze here.
Yeah, Ryze wouldn't be too bad. And there's the Aphelios pick. The man is definitely enabled.
Never mind me.
But again, my YouTube really likes to drop its quality, and I'm sorry about that, everyone. And it is the Kiana for Levi. He looked really good on the pick in the last split. This is the last patch that Kiana jungle is going to exist. So he's getting that last hurrah out. Jarvan potentially going to be the pick in response. Looked great last series. I think Jarvan's a great pick.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jarvan seems to be one of the strongest junglers right now, just judging from the first series, at least at VCS. Jarvan also, I'd imagine, quite good set, especially if Set used his ult before. Can't really get out of the Jarvan cage.
Yeah, but you can just kill him.
Probably, yeah.
Like depending on who the top laner is, if Jarvan comes up, you just 1v2.
That's a good point.
I love Set. Yeah, please do be. Again, I don't think first picking it was a good idea. I think it's way too easy to get count. But
I'd like to see if Al has any counter prepared. How is the matchup? Because that's one of Al's favorite champs.
Sorry, what was that?
Aatrox.
He doesn't kill you, but it's kind of hard to kill him.
Okay. I'd like to see Aatrox here for LL. I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, this
overall.
Is also worth noting. This is we're actually in 2020. This series, we're getting a 2020 draft here. Leona being banned, answered by the Rumble. Obviously, Rumble mid super strong. Braum removed as well. The support pool being targeted. Nautilus is still up though. Wouldn't be surprised to see that being picked for GAM. But still,
Illusion is also still available. That's a little bit surprising.
That's very surprising. He still get picked for a solo lane. Tier 1 Lucian.
Could still see the mid lane Lucian. I would not like to see. Triple AD topside is
that's a little bit yikes.
Not great.
There's the Mordekaiser, and that's an easy matchup.
That's your lane.
Yeah. Can we just not only look at top lane? I'm in heaven. The big metal man fighting just the big man. I am absolutely.
How's the matchup between the two?
Skill based.
Set favorite, right?
It is set favored, but there is a bit of skill to it because you need to get your timing on. Oh, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that Zac, but no, it's not going to be. I like this Cassiopeia pick for DR1. I think that's a really solid pick. I don't want to get baited by hovers.
Oh, brand hover.
I think I like the brand hover because I think it's just like looking at blazes. I'm going to imagine it's looking at blazes.
I think they need a little bit more damage. Yeah, consistent damage in the mid lane would be great.
Yeah, Orianna.
Senna is his backup ADC. Mordekaiser doing his own thing. Yep, I like this pick a lot. It's once again a pretty defensive Orianna with TK.
You know who's really good? Defensive teams that want to have like a solid backline and then have a Jarvan as like the sort of warding people off.
Tell me.
You go in there? You go in there with the flying elbow into the power bomb from set and just absolutely smash a center. Because once you're on the center, you're killing her. Depending on what build.
I'm very excited to see what Kiaya can do.
Look, I personally, just for the record for the stream, when set came out, I logged into my account that has had the same name since season 2 and changed my name to have set in it. I'm not going to say the full name because it's rather inappropriate, but it has set in it because I love this champion, but I actually don't think it's a good pick. I would have not picked set.
Generally? Oh, that's interesting. He's very strong. His power level is very high, right?
I don't know if it is in pro play. It's very good in solo queue because people are like, well, he bruiser, me can just stand still and trade with him and I don't have to dodge anything, and then they get hit by a 400 damage true damage nuke that's about 2 pixels wide and you can just step out of it. But yeah,
zooming out a little bit and looking at the team comp.
Yep.
Gams is very, very explosive.
Absolutely.
Kiana in the jungle set up very strong mid game as well, very strong round objectives. Cassiopeia takes a little bit longer to scale, but they have very high damage on the Baron. That's very nice. Cassiopeia Aphelios will shred that Baron very, very quickly. So potential for Baron sneaks there as well. A little bit of cycling pressure with the set. Overall, probably just this team composition is a little bit throw everything sink. Hope they die.
Yeah,
if
essentially.
They don't die, you're in a little bit of.
I mean, to be fair, there's a pretty good chance they die.
Yeah, there is a very good chance.
There is an insane amount of damage between Cassiopeia, Kiana, and Aphelios. Potentially also adding in the set. Obviously, look, might have a bit of a chat. Let's just talk about set for a minute. He's a new champion, so I have an excuse, right? He's using the best skin with the best chroma. First off, he's using the set skin with the chroma you have to buy with tokens. So Kiaya, you pass the first test. He's running Conqueror because that is literally required on set. I think he's the strongest Conqueror user in the game, and I don't think it's close. He stacks it in about 2 seconds. It is insane. It's a little bit difficult into Mordekaiser because you don't want to trade long trades into Mordekaiser, obviously, because he just kills you with his passive. And it can be a little bit hard to dodge the Qs as set. So this matchup, I think it's 60-40 set favored in my opinion. But it's going to come down to execution from Kiaya. How much practice has he put in on this champ?
Yeah. Although this will make you sad. Zhu Hao should probably gank for early on.
Yeah, ganking a set is legitimately dangerous because of the way his E works.
In the early levels, I think you could probably pull off a gank there. Zhu Hao started top, but went to the bot lane already, so he's far away from the top lane now.
You can gank set. It's not like he's ungankable, obviously, but you do have to be careful because if his E, no, it's his E that's really getting out of it because he smacks you together and then he gets a double stun. And then he uses the W and just gets away. And if you screw up at all, he actually just can 1v2 you. Because set's power level is really high. This isn't just me being a set fanboy as much as I am a set fanboy. He actually is just kind of broken on this patch. So he can 1v2.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yes,
even the top lane is very interesting.
I'd love to have seen that trade, but look at LL's health.
Yeah. Seems like Set is definitely dominating the early trades.
Yeah.
Bot lane, if we look at the champs, not too interesting. We have seen a lot of NF. The first time in the VCS, though.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting looking at the players, because this is the new bot lane for GAM. They changed both of their players in the bot lane. And then Artemis coming in for Cerber is also interesting. An interesting storyline to follow, I should say. So, yeah, champion matchup more interesting in the top lane. Player matchup a little bit more interesting for me personally in the bot lane.
Oh, absolutely. Though I do want to see how Kiaya gets back into the top lane. Obviously, he was playing top lane in the mid lane last split. We actually have a Kiana coming up here. There's a teleport as well. Set is really good in dives. There's the face breaker. He's going in with the double punch. He's getting pulled back. But here comes the haymaker, I assume. Yep, there it is. Stream froze for a minute, but the haymaker did come in. And Set has taken part in the first kill. He set it up, boys. Here we go.
Nice. And did we actually change players?
Oh, did he just TP straight back into die? Did he do a Hashinshin? LL, he's done a Hashinshin. There's the face breaker into the combo. Nothing he can do. The haymaker won't land, but where are you going to go, man? Oh, the flash from D1. That was great. Levi's got another Q here. Kiaya's still there.
Yado's here.
Yado's here, but down he goes. D1 gets that one. Levi goes over the wall. Can go into the grass. Look at the healing in Kiaya. He has the Conqueror. He's not taking damage. D1 is an absolute sick player. He's flashed over the wall. The game is over.
It's GAM all over again. We thought GAM might be able to play around bot lane, but what is a bot lane? GAM does not know what a bot lane is. Just go top all the time. Wow, 4 minutes in, 4-0 for GAM.
Ooh, and a hook landing in the bot lane there. Bit of a trade. Actually coming out a little bit Cerberus favoured.
3-0 Cassiopeia.
Yeah.
Great start.
D1 played that so well. I was focused on the set because I'm excited about him, but D1
Let's look at him again.
Absolutely thumped that play.
Also look at the waves in mid lane. Very, very nice control from D1. He TP top, so definitely first to arrive there. No TP. First kill, pretty easy, and the haymaker, insane shield.
Yeah, he had full grit because he can just go under the tower and get full grit. That's why,
look at this.
So scary. Yeah, D1 absolutely carries.
D1 nicely positioned there.
Look at this flash. Boom.
Nice. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's some mechanics showing.
Absolutely. This is why it's an upgrade.
Almost no mana. If you look at Yado, he can't actually do a whole lot. He has no mana. A little bit of mana back because he leveled up, I think. So, lucky enough.
Levi playing it really well as well,
Levi.
Getting over that wall. We expect this from Levi.
Levi is a great Kiana player.
It's a shame we're not going to be able to see him on it much. I don't like Kiana jungle, but losing it, the Levi. And the top lane is over.
Now,
top lane's over.
Top lane.
For the record.
It's so sad. 20 CS and I think a level as well. Oh, 2 levels.
See, now... Is Kiaya brave enough to do the most arrogant build that exists on
which is?
Ginsu's?
That's a thing? Oh,
it's not a thing. It's terrible, but it's fun. I've done it once or twice when I had a game.
Ooh, someone died.
Yep, D1 went top, got a kill. We didn't see it. Okay.
Observers thought, okay, let's look at this bot lane for but that's a mistake. We're in a GAM game. Bot lane does not exist. Please keep your eyes on the top lane, observers.
Well, that is
4-0.
I want to see a replay there because I think I know exactly what happened. It was just them going under tower. Oh no, Yado.
Oh no.
Yado's in some trouble. So is the stream apparently, but Levi gets the kill. GAM. It's GAM.
Complete control from the top side for GAM. This very promising.
Absolutely. As I was saying, though, just going back to Set. Can't keep me away from him for very long. Yeah, you can go Ginsu's, and it's just the dumbest. It's so dumb. It's not good. Kiai shouldn't go it. He's actually... I actually don't like his build very much. He's not going an early Tiamat.
Well, let's look at...
Oh, yeah, just ult into murder.
Oh, what?
He came in...
Holy...
What interaction did you spot?
Know about this. Kiaya ulted, and immediately into the ult from DR1. And for some reasons, our course of the ult was facing DR1. So that's apparently an interaction between the two champs. Very interesting.
It is great. Set is completely balanced and well designed. that second half is true. He's well designed.
He's well designed.
He's not balanced on this patch, but he is well designed.
Artemis, please pick up the salts. Thank you.
Yep, good boy. This is a 40 CS lead. But yeah, as I was saying,
it's not going to get better.
As I was saying, okay, the one reason I understand why he hasn't gone a Tiamat, but I don't think it's worth it. He hasn't gone a Tiamat so he can freeze. You can't freeze with a Tiamat because you'll You'll auto push the wave. But the thing about Tiamat is you go in, you go bus bus, reset, queue for the bus bus, and you've got Conqueror.
Yeah. Also,
It's
the
like
Titanic
that.
Hydra is one of the strongest items on him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Another Architect reset.
Well, yeah, but you normally don't build the Titanic super early. You go like,
interesting.
You go like Tiamat into a Black Cleaver. I mean, I like Triforce, but I like Triforce first up, but it's greedy. I don't think you'd ever do that in pro play. And then you go the Titanic Hydra a little bit later. You don't need it super early. You just need the reset from the Tiamat.
That's true. Oh man, top lane.
Oh, it's over.
Top lane.
This is done. The champ is here.
Yeah, I think the whole game is almost very close to being done as well.
They've got a 4K gold lead at 9 minutes.
Yeah. No one even cares about the objectives at GAM side. They're just 6-0 up and killed. So
yeah, I mean, they lost the first Drake, but they don't care. They're going to get this Rift Herald. Also, fastest ward clearer because of the way his auto attacks work. I mean, how does LL ever get back in this game? How does he ever get past just being an ult the support? Ugly.
Yeah, today is a little bit rough in terms of streaming quality. We were very sorry about that.
Yeah.
Doing our best here.
Tell VTV to get this shit together. Look how much damage that does. That was no grit.
That is so unfair. That ability is so unfair.
He's really far ahead.
That's true. You also max W, right?
God, yeah.
Cases?
God, yeah. It's not even a question. Oh, and in the mid lane, Palette's gone in. All of that damage. My God. Yado is gone. Top lane tower is gone.
With everyone and DR1 is so great. Every time someone ganks for DR1, because of his own team's abilities, is facing him, and then he's following up with even more damage, even more CC.
Yep.
Great coordination.
And Zhuhao might be dead here, but Palette, no, he goes into the stopwatch to drop turret aggro, but DR1 seemed a little bit unaware that might be happening. Center ult gets the double kill. That's fair. Totally fair.
Zoom. Nice.
2 kills there for Artemis. He's now 2-0. Brings out the big gun. But I do agree with you. To back onto your point, even though DR1 did just go down, he's 6-1, by the way. Was 6-0 until just a moment ago.
Dive was a little bit.
Yeah, but I think they were just flexing a little bit. We were saying that this might be the time where GAM is still trying to build a little bit of synergy between their team. Doesn't look like it.
Nope. They look like a finished product.
D1 looks like he's just been slotted in. He's the perfect sized cog in the machine. And my God, do they look good.
That they are. Top lane is still a struggle. Mid lane is a big struggle as well.
Mordekaiser.
Bot lane, the only point for
Mordekaiser, you're not allowed to push the wave. Oh, go kill him. You can. He can just 100-0 it.
Yeah, right now I think it would even be possible for Kiara potentially to 1v2, so he doesn't really have to be scared of the... Okay. Almost certainly. Let's go.
I absolutely think so. Here's this dive. Oh, no, that's not a dive. Oh, is that the dive?
Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
For the most part, it looked like the Orianna didn't face the Cassiopeia, but I think because of the Nautilus turned something, so...
Yeah.
Good awareness from DR1.
That was well played by Zhu. Where are we going, observers? Oh, they're trying to see the center.
The center. Yeah.
Do we need to see the center? Like, yeah, we know what happened. She pointed her gun and fired. Like, where are we going, observers?
Still nicely done. Credit to him.
Yeah, I mean, he saw the opportunity. He does now have a lead in this bot lane, but he's against an Aphelios. Like, let him go. This is OP Aphelios too. This is 10-1 Aphelios.
Yeah, still the very strong Aphelios. We have no idea where no one... Apparently he's available. No one wanted to pick.
I still can't believe he went completely unpicked and banned in the first series.
Yeah.
To the point where we were just like, oh, he has to be disabled, right?
We were almost convinced he's disabled. Apparently he's not. So good to see some VCS teams being able to
look at Kiaya. He's coming in. The fight is starting. Paulette's engaged. The Moonlight Vigil's good. Is the RKO out of nowhere? No, he's caged out. Please get Kiaya in the fight. Paulette taking a shitload of damage. D1's got a kill on the backside. Paulette will get out. Kiaya, though, he's looking for blood. Oh, there's the snipe. And there it is. He's gone over the wall onto Zhuhao and gets onto Yado, I should say. Gets the suplex. Power bombs him into another team. And now he's coming in. Can he get the steel chair onto Artemis? He's got in. That's a double kill for Artemis. And there it is. Woohoo. Levi comes in with the tag team, jumps off his back and slams him down.
There we go. Cerberus made the very foolish mistake to...
Artemis got 2 kills. Artemis looks good.
Yeah, he does. He's also on the probably most OP champ in the on the patch.
Yeah.
If we don't count Akali, because Akali is a...
I mean, Aphelios is... I think Aphelios on this patch is... Senna's better on 10-2.
I think Aphelios might be more broken overall, but I think in pro play, Senna is better.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of Aphelios, he might be in a bit of trouble here. He flashes away. The teleports are coming in, and oh no, they don't have enough to follow up. Artemis is going to go down. Ron OP just flashed over the wall, said, see you, mate. Have fun. LL now. Hello, here's Levi. Here is all of your worst fears, and there's the haymaker. Kiaya picks it up. The champ gets another. This game is over.
14-4, 40 minutes into the game, almost 30.
Alright, 10 seconds till they can surrender.
Sadly, that's not allowed, I think. So
no, it is. It is allowed in pro play.
It is allowed?
It's just super rare because if you're a professional player, even if you have a 1% chance of winning, you may as well try. Right? It is allowed by the rules.
Where would you estimate the percentage chance of winning this game
1%.
for?
1%.
One? I mean, very generous.
The power could go out. Someone could shoot Levi. It's not a good chance. Levi, speaking of which, might actually be getting shot here by Zhuhao. But now Zhuhao is completely stuck. Has he? 0-4.
He goes down here. Yeah.
He's made 1 or 2 good plays. He's probably
good plays.
He's probably the second best player on Cerberus right now, but not looking that good. I wish we could get a bit more of a read on how well Blaze has been doing. He's 3-0, which is obviously good, but he kind of got those kills after.
He's playing exactly like GAM wants their ADC play. Not do a whole lot and don't die.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's interesting.
Blaze is going to play like this. I'm a little questioning why they didn't just stick with the Xin, but
I think
apparently it was a little bit annoying to deal with in comps, right?
Right, yeah. I think part of it is that, watch this replay here. It's actually a really good Orianna ult. Does get the kill onto Paulette. Not the best ult out of Levi, but it'll do the job. And then
damage.
I mean, it's what he needed.
Kiana.
200 years of game design.
Second time today.
Second time Kiana's been played.
I think it was Akali.
It was actually Akali.
Levi quietly has gone up to 7.
Yeah, it's just... I was gonna make the point. We can't stop because there's so many kills. I'm not sure if this game the focus on top lane was because it's dumb or because
of that.
Because of Maud. You need to punish Mordekaiser. You don't want to just sit there and let a Mordekaiser scale, right? So I think there is a pretty strong argument to go up and camp him. It's not hard to camp a Mordekaiser, particularly with a set. So I actually think that makes sense, and I think it makes even more sense that do you really want to be camping a Senna Tum Kench lane?
Yeah, that's a good argument, of course. It's a little bit of a me talking about bot lane.
Exactly.
But yeah.
I mean,
there are good reasons for them to play around top lane. Also, DR1 was straight up winning his lane without a combat summoner.
DR1
to TP top lane. So
DR1 has had one of the most ridiculous. Like, if this is
first game team,
exactly. Nice. If this is the level DR1 is going to consistently play to, and the synergy he already has, like, don't even play the split. Just give GAM the trophy, and people can play for seconds.
Especially with the first game from Flash today.
Exactly. Just give GAM the trophy. LL
Yeah,
is having nightmares.
I got flamed on Twitter today because the channel icon for the channel was still the GAM logo from.
Whoa, here we
I think
go.
after this
Center
game-
ult in the rage cage, but everyone's arrived. The Abyssal Voyage was used. Down goes Levi, but they're going to continue this fight. And here he comes. Set's coming in. He's got the steel chair. He's coming in from the side, but Blazers has stolen the kill. There's the Ophelio stun, though. Can Kiaya get in range? Probably not. He's still got the suplex. He goes, tries to get the face breaker. Really should have just ulted Zhuhao
Can
there.
Artemis turn this?
No, because Ophelios is still
Okay.
here. Oh, might get the snipe, though.
Ah, there we go.
Palette
Great.
does go down.
I've never seen so many good snipes from one.
Artemis is playing really well. Artemis is having a cracker.
And Tier 1, in the meantime, just collecting a few more dragons. Probably around 10 AP. So nice to have.
Yep.
Not the most impactful.
Yeah, may as well take it, right? Oh, good try, LL. LL, he picked an appropriate champion because all of Summoner's Rift is his death realm.
Yeah, indeed. It's very interesting that all the VCS mods seem to really favor the first item national.
That's really bad in this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's really
If you're
terrible.
not ahead, that's a very bad.
Also, I don't think it's good into set. I think you just die. Even a set
Yeah,
that's
not the biggest fan either.
This was just Levi getting a bit caught. But the Abyssal Voyage was super clutch. He actually was going to turn that before they... Because he was going to... I think got the Kiana ult in the Jarvan ult.
And one of the big reasons Levi was finally shut down, there was actually no brush. So you couldn't go invisible.
Sure. Infernal Rift. Getting a
nice snipe from Artemis. Once again, pshoomp.
Yeah, that ult should definitely do damage. Should do damage and healing.
Yeah. I think the first thing they turned down on center in the next patch should be the ult damage. Just get rid of it.
It just shouldn't do damage.
Yeah, I agree.
Already
it's
really
so
strong. Ooh, good little Orianna ult here, but doesn't matter. Blazers gets the kill. The suplex goes forward. Look at the shield. He's in there. He's going to get the healing going. He's running away from the Mordekaiser and Death Mode. Kiaya, you can fight him. Just beat the shit out of him. Beat him up like you are a kid on the playground and he has your lunch money. Kill him.
So you thought the first series had 2 Stomps? This is the Stomp. GAM once again one-upping all the other teams.
21 minutes.
Here we go. 21 minutes. Great fight as well. Started, I think, by Palette Palette and Kiaya there.
So,
5-0 team fight at 21 minutes. That's hard to do, even with the big leads. Credit to great performance.
That was... So, Jensen, where you at? I think I predicted CES taking a game.
I predicted them to take a game.
Yeah.
I regret my decision.
Oh no, that was... What can we even say? Like, what is there to analyze?
An incredible display. I did really not anticipate GAM to look this crisp on the first day.
That was absurd.
I thought they needed some time to gel, but that looked like a finished product to me. Perfect setup, all the synergies, the little micro things. I think back to the first top lane fight where the Orianna chased all the other players, and she couldn't catch anyone because everyone played the micro extremely well. Great coordination between the two as well. Oh, the 3 of them.
Yep.
So, wow, I'm blown away. Honestly, that was
just an absolute... I mean, I think the only thing we can really talk about is who's MVP. I vote...
Sorry, I missed that.
I think the only thing to really talk about is who's MVP.
Yeah, and it's difficult.
I think Dia, personally. I think Dia looked really good.
Dia's early micro plays were very impressive.
Yeah, I think he was a big part. I think he was a big part of the top lane play that broke the game open.
Yeah. Honestly, everyone played great. I think Levi, very, very good Kiana game.
Yeah, I mean, Kiaya looked great as well. So. Pretty much the only people that can't get it is the bot lane, because they didn't do anything. They didn't have to do anything.
Even then, they had a good game.
Yeah, I mean, not shitting on them. There was no reason for them to do anything.
Of course not. Yeah, I think I'll agree. Dia won with the first Roman top lane and got a lot of the kills, could do something with the kills as well. So between Dia and Levi for me, especially also because it's a little bit of a narrative now coming in, a little bit of a narrative. And sometimes you have to go for those as well. Let's give it to Dia 1. Levi will catch up with him. That's almost sure. Levi is incredible.
Yeah, he is absolutely absurd. But here we go. We will about a 10-minute break here. Not much else to say about that one. I mean, if GAM does that again, I might be getting an early night. Say no to. So here,
your Discord is struggling a little bit.
Yeah, my Discord really is struggling. I'm sorry. But we will be going to a break now. Hopefully we can fix it. So hopefully you still join us in about 10 minutes. See you guys then.
Bye.
Welcome back for game 2 of GAM versus GAM. Because apparently that's what happened. And apparently, Yulwei, you've moved.
Yeah, I'm going to adjust that.
On my end.
We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, what can we say about this game? Incredible.
What else is there? What is there to say?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Was Cerberus bad or GAM good? A little bit both. A lot of the one. I think GAM played the first game, so we have to be careful with praise. Obviously, it's a minor region, and before Worlds, we praised them maybe a little bit too much, but that first game was very promising.
Yeah, I mean, let's not go all the way back to what happened before Worlds, because they had a complete collapse. They just didn't pick the things that they were good on. It was ridiculous. But my biggest doubt, and the reason I thought GAM might drop a couple of, maybe a series here and there for the first week or so, was because I thought Dia 1 might take a little bit of time to settle in.
Well, this choice is a little bit weird, but okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Ignoring the stream with Kiaya for the first game, we both for our stream, which is more important, obviously.
Wait, who did they pick? Who did they pick?
Kiaya.
Definitely not.
I mean, fine.
He
but
played.
Nah,
he played well, but Dia
one
was much better
to win the game.
Yeah,
it's probably a little bit of the set being very exciting for the Vietnamese viewers, and
yeah, that's true.
They wanted to give it over to the Z, the first set that did okay, good.
Yeah,
very
that's
good,
probably
even.
true. That's probably true, but still, I think Dia 1 certainly deserved MVP. However, going back onto slightly more important things, that Dia 1, it looked like he'd been on the team for 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. I was so amazed at their coordination. He looks like he has a lot of fun on stage as well. And we've seen GAM playing before, and they were all smiled a whole lot. They were chatting between games, in games even. They threw away a lead. So it's good to see the new GAM configuration being just the same team. Very.
Sorry, everybody. Our Discord
right into pick and bands here.
Our Discord call did just drop a little bit. Are you back? Hello, friend.
Yeah.
All right, we are back, and we are going into picks and bans, thick and fast. So, what have we got so far? The bans from Cerberus, Lee Sin, Gragas, and Akali. This is just a run back of the bans. Are we getting the salty run back, boys?
Maybe a set first pick for Cerberus this time. Maybe. Oh, Kiana first pick. This is something
pick away from Levi.
IG did all the time. No, it's the sad. It's the sad.
I don't like it. It's not a good first pick.
I mean, it worked in the first game, but
yeah, okay, but
banned the Renekton, and maybe Renekton is actually a good counter pick into set. What do you say?
It is.
But, yeah.
Renekton's really hard, because Renekton doesn't need to ult until you ult. If it's a Renekton that's a bit silly and ults first, well, then you're going to do a lot of percent health damage. Why have they picked Varus over Senna?
Yeah, that's very surprising to me as well. Especially after the first game from Artemis, where you played an incredible game on the Senna. So I would have liked to see them pick away the Senna, but I think this is more of a reaction to the set pick. If you can stop the set with the Varus ult, maybe that's very good to kill him. So kind of see why they would want the Varus into set, but I would have liked to see the Senna as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the problem is that Set is kind of going to look for flanks to try and get value out of that ult, which makes it difficult to Varus ult him because you're only going to hit one. It's a little bit interesting, but they have got the Braum, who I think is a super, super strong support at the moment. Qiyana banned out, which means GAM doesn't want to play it.
Yeah, they had the opportunity to pick Qiyana here in the third rotation, or second rotation, I should say. But they went with Braum, which is a little bit surprising considering the enemy team does not have Ornn or MF, so Braum's priority shouldn't be too high. Very interesting adaptation from GAM.
I think he's just a good support, honestly.
That's very true, yeah.
Especially, like, you don't really want to play like a Leona or a Nautilus with Varus. I think. I mean,
also one more champ Set really struggles against in teamfights, I think, with the concussive blows. That will stop Set from engaging on the ADC.
Yeah, this is going to be.
It's already a very difficult game for
the record. This is why you don't first pick Set, because it's really easy to counter him, because you just stop him getting to you. My favorite champion, still not a good first pick. Talia is the other ban, trying to get rid of the. Oh no! Whoa!
What?
Whoa! We're getting jungle Shyvana.
That's a locket. That's a locket.
Whoa! Did they change her like
AP
splasher? It's got to be AP. AP is. I'm pretty sure it's the only way to play her. Can't play AD.
Yeah.
Whoa! What have we just had?
Maybe they scrimped a little bit too much on patch 10.2 because she should be 10.3. I'd say.
10.3 is not even out unless they're scrimming on the bloody PTR.
Ignore me.
I mean, this has to be.
That was nonsense.
It's got to be the one-shot AP cheese, right?
Yeah, probably. But why would they pick it here? Maybe just a little bit of styling going on.
I mean, if they lock a Katarina in, it's just styling.
I like this a lot. Tristana. But I have to say, this is one of the worst matchups for mid lane Tristana. The only one I would consistently ban when I played a lot of Tristana mid lane. Akali, no problem. Katarina, easy. But Cassio, not great. The matchup is really not great. With the Miasma, you can't move anymore. Cassio can also trade against AD damage. Not the greatest into Cassiopeia.
So, one problem I'm seeing with this Shyvana pick, as much as I love it, you gain a lot of health when you dragon. And you jump forward, and then Set grabs you by the neck, and like it's like if you watch that scene in The Hobbit, if instead of when Smaug is flying over the town, some guy had just dropped out of the sky and smashed the dragon into the town, that would have been the damage that's going to be caused.
Would have been a really big guy with Smaug.
Yeah, that would have been a very large. Set's a pretty big boy. Let's be real. Set can powerbomb Aurelion Sol, who is like a giant space dragon. So I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't think Set's gonna have a good time this game. I really do think like that is literally gonna be the only thing he does.
It's a very different look from GAM, though, in terms of team composition. Not as much roaming potential, I think, from the mid lane. Tristana wants to push her own lane. She wants to play around her own lane. This is more of the DR1 I expected to see. Very lane-focused, trying to win his own lane, not interacting with the different parts of GAM too much, because he's a new player. Very surprised by his first performance, but I think the second game we might get to see a little bit more lane focus, a little bit more maybe Levi assisting the mid lane instead of the mid lane assisting Levi in diving top lane. So interesting new look from the side of GAM.
Absolutely. Also, I see Vinny in chat. The Set has summoned him. It's great. I mean, apparently, according to some people, Levi actually has been playing a lot of Shyvana. Just going the AP Shyvana. I still think it's just cheese, and I think they're flexing.
Yeah, I think they're flexing.
But it's not like he's picked Teemo or something, right?
No,
it's viable, it's just not good.
It's a jungler. It's just not really a competitive jungler, right? So, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about the Varus as well, look at the rune setup for Varus. This is actually Poke Varus this time. He got buffed on this patch, if I remember correctly. He got a little buff to his cooldown on Q. So a little bit stronger than before, and Poke Varus with the consistent damage of mid lane Tristana. Quite a strong setup for mid game. Interested to see what build he wants to go for. If he wants to mirror the Senna with Tier into lethality, yeah, could be an option.
I don't think Tier is very good. What about Tier?
It's very slow on Varus.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
very slow.
I think you just go straight Duskblade.
Potentially. But I like the how's it called again? The item that prevents that acts like the
Umbral Glaive.
No, not the Umbral Glaive. Sorry, I'm completely blanking on the item name. The one that's acts like the AP item that prevents spells from hitting you.
Edge of Night.
Edge of Night, yeah, that's the one.
It gives you the Banshee. It gives you the Banshee's Veil effect. I meant to be the play-by-play. Just saying. Also, something to comment on. He started corrupting pot.
Interesting.
This is GAM just flexing.
Look at his health. He actually has to use all his decks already.
Yeah, I mean, against Senna, that actually kind of makes sense. But then again, are you getting poked that hard because you started corrupting pot? Have no stats? But yeah, you can see this matchup's completely different. I mean, he's failed the test. He's using the wrong chroma. Oh god, that was bad, LL. I don't think LL's played much set. That was just wrong. He could have gotten the punch combo in.
Can you elaborate?
Well, because if you looked at that play, he actually could have gotten at least one punch in, and then you would have taken an auto attack, which would have given you at least a little bit of grit to do the damage, right? You just lost damage. He literally just did less damage than he could have. Could have pressed Q, got one empowered punch, maybe two, probably just one. I don't think the hook would have come out in time. But yeah.
Yeah, he also just straight up missed the E, so...
yeah, that definitely doesn't. He's also using the wrong chroma, so he's failing all over.
To give Cerberus a little bit of extra credit, they've survived longer than the last game already. Last game was pretty much over before minutes, so good job.
Yeah,
good job.
Absolutely. I want to see what Levi's doing. Levi is so intriguing. I mean, at the moment he's just picking up. This is definitely AP, by the way. It's Dark Harvest.
Oh,
this is AP one shot.
I mean, they need the AP damage as well. Look at the team composition, no AP whatsoever. Nowhere to be found. A little bit of the Braum and a little bit on Varus' kid as well.
This is actually tilting. I'm so angry. So bad at the champion. Actually awful. He might get a kill.
Yeah.
He might get a kill here because Juhao's coming in and Kiaya saw him on a ward and apparently didn't do anything. Good flash, but probably shouldn't have had to use it.
Yeah. I agree. He should have backed off way earlier.
He had some serious tunnel vision going.
So, in the end, almost 5 minutes now, and no kill going down. GAM slowing down significantly.
I think that suits GAM, though. They want to get their Shyvana rolling. They have a lethality Varus that started a corrupting pot. They don't need to do anything super early.
Look at this matchup. This is the big problem in this matchup.
Jesus.
I really don't agree with this mid lane pick. I love me some Tristana mid lane.
I mean, Tristana is really good against Set.
That's true. That's very true. But she's very bad in lane against Cassio, though.
Yeah. Oh, no. Here comes the 3-man. They got spotted, though. Wanted to see some Shyvana action.
And Yado's laning phase last game was actually fine. He lost a little bit of the early push, but...
he was against the cast. That's pretty hard.
Then tried to follow up.
Ooh, Dia1 jumping very far away from Bullet there, but does manage to stand
Everyone
behind
is in mid lane.
Yep, it's a mid lane party. It's NA. We're starting it at 5 minutes. Let's go. The ADCs have been left to their business, which is fine. I think both of these ADs will just farm it out. I think we're seeing a little bit of difference here. I still don't understand this corrupting pot start. You just have so few stats. Look how far back Blazes has to.
Yeah, look at his HP bar. He does have
Exactly.
no HP whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like,
One
oh,
Q from Ronald Peeps chunked him there for almost 200 health. It looked
yeah,
like. So
it's
great.
Yeah, they're having to back off here. Paulette. Oh, they're standing on top of each other. That's a huge mistake. They both get caught by the bind. Juhao, you were just standing there, man. Do something. Here comes Levi. They did really well there. Paulette playing that Braum to perfection.
Yeah, his Q was a little bit wide, but yeah, Levi also can't really impact the anyone there. He's not level 6 yet, so no ult for the Shyvana. She's just a farm bot right now. Also, attack speed first item, so apparently not full AP.
You go a little bit of attack speed because I'm trying to remember the interaction. Gets your dragon back faster because you hit faster, and it keeps your burnout running longer.
That makes sense, yeah.
And it keeps your burnout running longer.
Already bad start for the Shyvana, obviously losing the first
losing
dragon's
really bad. Shyvana is like, yeah, we talk about how first couple dragons don't really matter. It does actually matter for Shyvana. So
it's a little bit like Kindred. You want to get the stacks on the dragons.
Exactly. But up in the top lane, we actually see LL has managed to get out to a little bit of a farm lead. In the end, it's very difficult to deny Set from farming because, yeah, you just W the wave.
I'm also not too happy with Kiaya's performance so far on the lane. I think he's taking too many bad trades and also obviously got caught there.
Speaking of bad trades, LL rushing forward, couldn't quite get that right hook in to get the second part of the combo. A lot of damage coming in here. Here's Levi. He's in dragon form. Misses the first Evo.
Whoa.
So they're having to get out. Here comes Juhao. This is a lot of trouble here. Blazes gets absolutely stomped. And somehow he got a kill, though, before he went down. I missed that snipe. Okay, he got it.
So in the end, 1-for-1. Tom really should have flashed that one. Yep. Probably tunneled too much on the action on the other side. So he missed the shot that actually killed him there in the end. So even first blood going over to Blazes in the end, not the worst.
Bad trade, LL. Outcome. Bad trade, LL. Kiai already had Conk running.
But the longer the trade goes, the better for Set, right?
Yeah, but starting them badly.
Disappointing performance, apparently.
He's just making, like, I'm not a particularly good League of Legends player, like, anyone that watches my stream. But, like, he's just making mechanical. It's not a very hard mechanical. Get the other hook out! It has 800% attack speed! 800! Just hit him! Oh my god.
Okay. Tone down the angriness a little bit.
I'm sorry. Very sorry.
No problem.
It's just
look at Ronald P here again.
It frustrates me when you see people like standing there and they've got the fist up. It's like, dude, it has 800 attack speed.
Oh, this is it was so unfortunate for Ronald P. Okay,
yeah.
I actually flamed him for something. Yeah, I shouldn't have flamed him there. So he had the shield running, and the shield wore off exactly at the moment the Q connected. So
that's just unfortunate.
It wasn't even visible that the shield was wearing off. So yeah, very unfortunate timing for Ronald P. In the end, couldn't really do anything there to prevent him going down.
Yep.
Well, and we have a very slow early game. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting to see that GAM has to play a little bit more of a slow game. Levi is trying to get the first.
And they are 1,000 gold up.
It's actually true. Yeah.
They've eked out 1,000 gold lead, even though the only action has been a 1-for-1 in the is a little bit ridiculous.
What?
Levi just not helping, but Kiai doing everything.
Look at
the power bomb comes in. The shield is absolutely massive. He's going to start getting the healing, but he's got nothing to hit there. He does go down to Levi in the end. Juhao will follow him into the grave. 2 kills for the AP Shyvana. You don't want to see that if you're a Cerberus fan.
Oh no, the Shyvana is actually online now.
Yep, and
this will be scary. This will be very, very scary.
Yeah, I mean,
if you've ever played against AP Shyvana,
she's already got 3. She's already got 3 stacks of Duck Heart.
That's true.
Ooh, one thing to note there is Cerberus stole the Rift Herald.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't
Did
notice
anyone
that in the play.
pick it up? Yeah.
Yeah, they
Zhu
did.
Hao actually has
Yeah,
the
Zhu Hao
Rift
managed to
so
get it.
resets coming in for all from the side of GAM. So they used the free time to reset. No real opportunity to use the Rift immediately for the side of Cerberus. Very weird ult direction from Levi, but
Yeah, a
I
little
guess he
bit.
wanted to stay safe.
And
Yeah.
there's that. We did see the power of Set there. Just massive shield. Didn't end up actually doing anything with it because there was a little bit too much displacement. But God, that shield is.
Yeah, in early skirmishes, he is so strong. So much power you can't really see at the beginning of the fight, right? I think the shield is bigger than the shield for Ron OP at the moment. So
It's up there. It'd have to be a very low health Ron OP before he's. Particularly if you run. I don't think it's good, but what's the rune in
over
Green
here?
Tree? No, the
the
green tree that increases your heals and shield.
Yeah, I don't know the names sadly, but there's action.
Oh, here we go. There was a bit of a death bush. The dragon has come in. Actually missed that first E. That's a lot of damage down. There comes the turn. Zhu Hao has got them in the cage. Can he keep them locked? Nope. Levi will get the first one. Kiaya TP'd in. The damage coming out from Blaze is... Oh my god, the flash forward into the stopwatch. He's in a lot of trouble. Good ult there from Yado. And the snipe! Down goes Ron OP. The dragon is coming. Yado's the next one to fall. The jump forward is there. Artemis, is he in range? Not quite. Ooh, double kill in the back though.
So, I think GAM got a little bit bored. Way too slow a game for GAM. So, they need to accelerate something here. I mean, Levi with a super great snipe, and once again, didn't have to use his flash. 4-0 now.
I mean,
this is a competitive game, by the way. It's AP Shuvenna in a competitive league, and
like we're talking about GAM getting bored. Look at their comp. They got bored 5 minutes into last game. See ya! Oh my word!
Wow. That was unexpected. Holy. I really like Palette's flash forward there. Palette flash Q forward, insta stopwatch. He still died immediately because Yado had a great ult to kill him after the stopwatch wore off. So nice reaction from Yado, but still very nice to see Palette playing very aggressively on this more passive support. Obviously, Braum has some ways to play aggressively, but he's no Leona.
Yeah, it's true. He is no Leona. But we've seen Palette make questionable plays. Sometimes the questionable plays end up being good ones. It looks like the Rift Herald is going to be dropped here in the bot lane, as we just go to the replay here. This started out so well, but they just got a little bit over.
Great delay from Ron OP. Ron OP actually played this almost perfectly. Delayed with stopwatch and then flashed over the wall immediately. Bought a lot of time for Cerberus. And now let's look at the re-engage here from Palette. Damn! Whoa, that was super aggressive. Artemis has to flash away.
I think he turned. He got leagued.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's unfortunate.
Probably not in time.
Yeah, but it looked. Yeah, it's always frustrating when while you're frozen, you're visibly looking.
Yeah, I think you have something like 200 degrees actually, not 180. Yeah. It's 210 or 220 or something. So it's a little bit more than just straight looking at her.
Yeah, it's true. I think she can catch you on the side. Otherwise, it'd be really hard to catch it. No turn speed.
Not for Dia. Oh, what happened there?
Okay.
Speaking of Dia.
Dia just killed Yado. I thought you said that's a bad matchup.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I think at this level, a level 11 with Ignite against against Exhaust, there is a little bit of a burst potential. So I'd really like to see the replay.
There we go. Look at the ult layering. Goodbye, Tom Kench.
God.
The Kench has been benched. They're going forward. Palette playing this Braum. Oh my god! What?
What just happened?
What was that? He's gonna get another kill. Blazes is gonna go
nice
down.
Flash, Blazes. Nice flash.
Yeah, flashing on the spot. If I flash, I lose tower aggro, right?
That was a great flash. Oh man.
Levi.
AP Shuvenna damage. Coming to solo queue near you.
Oh my god. Up in the top lane, here we go. LL is just not going to have the resources to go through this. Yeah, it's really not hard to dodge that. He will if he hits the true damage, but it's not going to matter.
Oh,
Yado gets smited. Ron OP? You sure you want that? Yeah, Abyssal Voyage, because you're taking a voyage straight to hell. No, never mind. He actually gets it.
More abysmal voyage.
Yeah, I like it. So this was...
Let's look at the solo again. Q does not land. That's a bad start for Yado.
Oh, the ult does, though.
And the ult does, yeah.
Ooh.
Two dodges on Q. So Dia1 struggled a lot in this matchup, even though he dodged the first Q. So we can see Cassius should win this 1v1, but I think two very quick turns from Dia1 gave him the solo kill. Nice to see his mechanics once again.
Dia1 looking hot. This is terrifying. If you're watching this,
Levi's items.
He's got a Medjai's. He's gone second item Medjai. Levi, I feel like Levi just like he probably spent like a fair bit of the off season like kind of upset that his mate Zeros was leaving. Like he's like, oh look, I know it's better for your career, but I'm just gonna miss it. Then he's like, right, Zeros is gone. Time to be the biggest celebrity in the VCS. And here comes the dragon. He's just standing on it. That's just the damage from standing on the AP Shyvana field. Look at that! That is a tank! Sort of. He might get away. Nope, never mind. Ki is there. Down he goes.
2 more stacks.
2 more stacks. Easy peasy. Zhu Hao goes in here. Is on top of Pallet, but it doesn't matter. Braum is a big boy. Kiaya in the backline doing so much work. Levi doesn't. He's trying... He's hitting Gromp to try and get his dragon form. Yeah. He's not even contributing to the fight. He's just hitting Gromp.
I mean, what can he do? He only has 1 spell. There's not a whole lot of...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. AP Shyvana literally has 1 spell. But this will be a tower going down. God damn.
So, a book for a dragon. What do you have for that occasion?
Sorry?
Anything prepared? A book for a dragon. What could that be? Why does a dragon have a book?
I don't know. Maybe they hoard it. Dragons are pretty smart in like a lot of fantasy. Oh my god, Dia.
Okay, Dia. Okay.
Okay, Dia. Don't know if that was worth it, but you know, pop off. Aren't dragons like dragons are like really smart in Aragon? Maybe,
they are.
Maybe he's like an Aragon dragon. LL uses that haymaker. Ooh, good flash there. Flash knockup from Zhu Hao. He's on top of Blazers. A lot of damage coming in, and he will go down. Palette also in some trouble. Flashes the wall. He'll get away.
To go back to the way more important point about the dragons and books, hopefully he's not collecting Aragon books, because not wishing that on anyone.
The first ones were good.
Yeah.
For kids. The last one was terrible.
Yeah.
The movie sucked.
Oh god, the movie.
Yeah, the movie sucked. Also, Vinny makes a good point. Nicol Bolas from Magic the Gathering. He's dead. He's not dead. He's like trapped. Magic has good lore.
I can't follow that.
Magic the Gathering. Nicol Bolas is a cool dragon. I mean, that's a good question. Best dragon in fiction. This game doesn't matter. We're just podcasting here. Best dragon in fiction.
Ha! Blazes, nice. Take that away.
Yeah, I think they were giving it to him to be.
Yeah, I think so too. So Levi is now transitioning into side lane because he's split pusher now, 7-0 and 5. Attack speed build up. He's probably shredding through turrets at this point with all the AP and attack speed. Attack speed reset and double attack on Q as well. He's probably...
Has 11 stacks of magic.
Yep.
As AP Shyvana in a professional League of Legends game. He's got... Look at him!
That's VCS for you.
Oh, look at the damage!
That's a lot of damage. It has to be so humiliating to play against Levi AP Shyvana, right? Like, oh, come on. This is not even
Like, oh my god, he just flashes forward to try and get Artemis. Doesn't quite get him. Like,
I like the combo though. Varus, poke Varus with AP Shyvana. Yeah. It's just perma poke.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Next time, give me a Zoe on top of that.
Oh my god, shut up.
And Jace top lane.
Like to leave. Mum, come get me. I'm scared. I mean, this is demoralizing. Okay, if you're Cerberus, do you write this off and just be like, goddamn GAM?
Probably, yeah.
We can contend for second. Oh, here they go. They're going to have a last ditch. Zhu Hao goes in.
Another
Good center ult. Really good center ult across the entire team. Actually gets them the 1-for-0.
Yeah. GAM wanted to end the game once again at 21 minutes. Last time they took a fight at 20-30 or something, and they iced them 5-0. Try to do the same here. Not quite as far ahead. Also not quite the same level of champion power. So, nope. This time they have to work for it a little bit longer. Which Levi is probably happy about, because he wants to collect some more stacks, some more AP, show off a little bit more.
Back onto the topic of dragons. or rather, just fantasy.
Of course.
I'm pretty excited for the new Lord of the Rings TV series. Really good.
I've actually not seen any trailer or anything, but I'm excited for it as well. As a long-time Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've read the Silmarillion. That's...
I've read the first 100 pages.
Yeah, that's... it's a slog.
That is reason.
Yeah, that's a very big slog. I really like it though. So I'm excited, because I like that they're not trying to do anything with like established time frame of the movie. That would annoy me. Blazes is just firing random cues. Like, Paulette is standing in a bush, clearing a ward, and he just fires a cue at him.
Also, your prediction about the build was correct. It's straight up full lethality. Yeah. No tier whatsoever.
I don't think you'd go.
They also like to give him all the blue buffs, which I like a lot. This is a very smart adaptation from GAM.
Yeah, I think this is... I mean, this comp is obviously...
Spooky Cassio looks great.
Yeah.
That should be a skin, actually. Now look at Levi, destroying the sturd.
Yeah.
Brief.
I mean, it has a Tristana.
But, yeah, there was Tristana damage as well. That's true.
I'm not gonna lie, like, obviously this comp is just cheesy bullshit. But for cheesy bullshit, it's got bloody good synergy.
Yeah,
they have absolutely played this in flat.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, there is the chains. The dragon is in. And, ooh, Levi actually taking a lot of damage. You got a lot of damage. He has a lot of damage, but he can't take too much. And the Chum Dut comes in. Down goes the dragon.
The fight's not over yet.
Crocodile. That power bomb doing a hell of a lot of damage there. He's killed him. There are people in there, guys. There are people in there. This is actually a massive turn here. LL can pop off, except he W's in the wrong direction. Good job, mate. Down he goes. Oh, no, never mind. He's still alive. He actually gets the pickup here. And this is set. Look at the healing. Look at the W shields. This is
great
set.
Flash, great flash.
He's killed him. By God, they've killed them. This is Baron.
Yeah, and potentially way back into the game. They're still 5k down, but they could get the dragon here.
5k
they have Cassiopeia, so
5k is a hell of a lot more. Hell of a lot less than it should be.
Absolutely. So I think everyone got a little bit too antsy there.
Yeah.
Tier 1 jumping in once again. Great play from Yado. I'm really impressed with this ultimate usage and also positioning in the team fights. Way better than Abadaga, for example, last week on Schalke. Great Cassiopeia play. And only one page remaining. This dragon got a whole lot more, what's the word? Dumb?
Yeah.
Unwise?
Dumb's good. Yeah, he's lost a few of his books. Fortunate. I mean, I really want to comment. I know I keep talking about it, but this time it's not just because I'm a fanboy. But watch how LL plays this. He misses one W that's really bad, but he actually plays this fight super well. He ults
also keep your eyes on Yado here.
Yeah. Look at the damage out of this set.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Look at that damage.
And look at Kiaya struggling against Yado. Yado is just keeping 3 members away from the fight. Now just 1-1 against Kiaya. No damage because he didn't get the
in the middle of the enemy team.
Not sure what Blazes is doing there. Now, look at this flash as well. Nope. Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that didn't.
That's a push-up.
Yep, that is broken his back there, smacked it in there. Again, Artemis having another pretty good game here, honestly.
Absolutely.
2, 3, and 9. Has he got a last?
Oh
My god.
my god.
Why does he have a last whisper? What's that for?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Shavana
gets some natural armor from Drakes.
Yeah, I mean, Last Whisper is never a bad item. It's not.
It's not.
Void,
is it better?
Like, no, it's not better.
Oh, and Juhao going right in here. Cerberus is actually on the comeback here. This cheese is failing. It's getting a little stinky.
Has overstayed their welcome. Got a little bit too aggressive in the mid game, and now they are paying the price. They might actually lose this game, which I would like, because I predicted the 2-1 for GAM.
Yeah, I did too. I don't want to have a bit of a sleep, but it's all right. I mean, this is an inhibitor. Is Cerberus going to win?
They could, but we have to remember GAM also last year. Whenever they were behind, they found a miraculous flank. Most of the time, Zeros. Like maybe Kiai can do the same. Not the greatest champ to make that happen, but yeah, we'll have to see. GAM is still ahead in gold, actually.
Yeah, but I feel like their comp gets really bad really fast.
Yeah.
Like real. I genuinely think we're gonna get to the stage where Shyvana and Renekton go in, Set ults one of them out, does a shitload of damage to the back line because he's just slamming a massive tank into them, and then they can't kill Artemis. Artemis will ult, give Set a massive shield. How do you kill Artemis?
Look at the gold as well.
Yeah.
Levi has more gold than his top and bot laner. I like his item rotation as well. He sold the book. He's not going to be a smart dragon. So instead, he's going to be a very fancy dragon because he's wearing a very fancy hat.
He's got a wrap.
Yep, he's got a reverence.
The only way you could make this comp better, in my opinion, is you replace Renekton with Ornn. Upgrade it to
what?
With Ornn.
Ornn.
You set them up with the big goat, and also get the death crown.
Yeah, we have seen too little Ornn, I think, today, but that's a whole nother topic.
Ornn is really, really strong. He should definitely be seeing some play. But, I mean, considering the first series was apparently a team from 2018, maybe they don't know about it.
Also, we're talking about item builds already. Look at Dia1's item. It's disgustingly bad.
Oh, is it?
There's a reason this Tristana does not deal any damage.
Wow, yeah. That doesn't... He doesn't have that many defensive items. The fact that... so, is it just me, or are they just not having... Do they not have the items up? The ETV?
Yeah, no items at the
moment.
Can
we see the scoreboard, please? It's been like a minute?
It is. They are anticipating a fight, so maybe we'll get to fight. I mean, GAM doesn't want to fight right now. They need to poke before they fight. They really need the Blazes to do something, because in team fights, Blazes
don't do anything. He ults and then dies.
It's the old Varus problem. He can only QQ and can't really do anything else.
But here comes the flank from Cerberus. They were in the spooky form, but they've gone into a... I don't think you should go through little lanes like that. The center ult is really good. Dia1 gets rolling. There's the powerbomb onto Dia, though. That's not going to do very much damage. LL will go down. There's the shutdown. Levi flashing forward. Probably didn't need to there. Does a lot of damage. Yano in some trouble, but they're not going to be able to get forward onto him. But GAM do win the fight and should be able to claim the dragon.
Yes. And this is important. It's only one dragon away from Infernal Soul, which on poke comms is very, very good. Kiaya, what are you doing?
Kiaya? That was a little bit risky. A lot of people turning gold here. Oh, badly timed on that Q. That's actually going to kill them.
Yeah, and they've not secured the dragon yet, but Levi is pushing down the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think
he's almost dicey.
He's not going to get the inhibitor, though. He's turning around. He's gone to get the raptors. Because he wants the dragon form. Oh, he's actually got it. He hasn't all gotten in here, but here he comes. Artemis is dead.
There we go.
There it is, the pop. Look, he's taking red buff instead of.
They just wanted to get into better position, I think.
He was auto
But yeah,
attacking.
this maybe a little bit of bad coordination showing for once here.
Yeah.
Remember, this is still a very new team, new members all around bot lane as well as mid lane, new for GAM. So they are expected to show
I
some
point out we
coordination
still don't
issues.
have the scoreboard. Observers, please. It's been like
Yeah, the item bolts are too bad. No one should be able to see them.
It's been like
no
3
one copies
minutes.
them from the solo queue.
I really want to see the items. Has the observer? I think it's on auto observe.
Maybe.
Quietly. But here we go with the replay. This
Great
was such
Look
a bad
that.
place to fight. Like you have to stand. The center ult was good, but it just wasn't good enough.
Also,
Decent.
great zoning from Levi. Actually,
Yeah.
he uses his E at exactly the same spot twice to zone off the rest of the CES. So the backline can't get into the fight. Both tanks are isolated, so both tanks have to fight against all the enemy champs.
This was silly by
obviously do this.
Kiaya. They
Yes,
just did not
very,
need to
very
go
silly.
forward. They
Also very silly by Dia 1.
Yeah, they threw this away. Cerberus is now on Baron. They don't have the best Baron take. Levi is in Dragon form, so he can't use it to cross the
They have
wall.
Cassia, though.
They need to get in, and that's Baron being taken. Can GAM get anything on the way out? Ooh, big damage onto Artemis, but Levi now locked in the cage. He can't survive that damage. Kiaya doing everything he can. Set being knocked away. Redemption coming in for the heal. So far, it is just one kill for Cerberus and the Baron.
No one wants to follow Ronopi. He's so sad.
He's this big.
Every time he tries to go for a journey, no one wants to come with him. It's still a win for Cerberus, and they are actually having goal for the first time.
Oh, see you, Ron.
No.
Goodbye. Blazers coming in. But this is still Cerberus surging forward. They know that the big dragon of Levi is still dead, so that's a free inhib. We're going to be here for 40 minutes. We're going to be here for like a 60 minutes.
And then another one.
No
sleep for every day. No sleep for every day.
It's 2 a.m.
Oh, wow. It's 2 a.m. already.
Yeah, this split starts later. So
Yeah,
it's already 2 a.m. I was up at 6 this morning. I don't want 2-hour long game. Okay? I think that's a reasonable request. Yeah?
Understandable. So I'm not sure what Levi is doing.
Yeah, I mean,
they actually have a pink ward in the backside of the pit. So he
had a blast cone.
He was absolutely informed the Baron health, but did not try to steal at all. Wanted to get on top of Artemis. Artemis, very good Senna player. Very defensive positioning, using his long-range Q and ult to assist the other players on the team. And I really like this Cassiopeia Senna setup. I think that's one of the best two-carried setups you can run.
I'd love to see what Cassiopeia is building. We still don't have the
a lot of AP items, probably.
This is absurd.
It's a little bit tilting.
Like, does anyone know what they have? Like, VCS?
I hope Dia 1 gets...
the Abyssal Voyage going forward. Nope, he cancelled it because no one wanted to come with him. Center ult did a lot of damage.
Yes. The Blazers had to flash there.
Yep.
So yeah, Dia 1 will have flash away in the next fight. Yay! Items. We have items. And he actually has built the IE now, so he's a useful Tristana for once. That's good to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Also 4 items finished on Levi. That's ridiculous.
That's absurd. I mean, I'd like to see a Morello's. Morello's is really good here. Like, there's the Mortal Reminder, which is, pretty good, but Varus isn't going to be auto-attacking very much. This needs to be... We really do need to see a Morellonomicon out of Levi. He does so much AoE damage, and there is so much healing for Yado and LL. It's actually really, really important.
I agree. Yeah, especially with Artemis also healing from the backside. Next dragon, 30 seconds. This would be Soul for GAM. So GAM really wants to get this dragon.
Okay, can we just talk...
But they have no positioning on it.
Can we talk about AP Shyvana with...
Oh, God.
That's filthy.
Yeah, it's not great to play against. Also, poke Varus
That's gross. And you
hurts.
say they don't
It
have any
hurts.
positioning on Dragon, but they're trying to get it. LL starts the fight off with his ult. Not the best decision in my opinion. Dies without getting a
What? What's he
haymaker off.
doing?
Absolutely terrible positioning there. So much damage onto Ron OP from Levi though. GAM in full
Let's get the
control
dragon.
again.
Get the dragon.
Get the dragon. CES saying the exact same thing. There's the massive damage onto Artemis. Redemption coming in, and Zhu Hao will go down to that bomb. The satchel charge does its job. This should be an easy soul here.
I guess
Yado
get the
should be
game
going
instead.
down.
That's okay.
I mean, I think they'll take the soul just for the... Nope.
No.
Nope, they're just going to get the game. All right.
That Levi damage was illegal. That was not okay.
They won't show it, but I wish we could see the damage. And they're just giving up. Yeah, valid.
I like the salty zoom in to Artemis,
Oh my God,
to the Tom Kench. Like,
I mean,
you're not supposed to be the only one surviving, Ron OP.
He didn't survive. He went down.
Yeah.
He went down. He just went down first.
Yeah, okay. That's possible. So horrible engage from Set. Horrible engage in the last team fight. Yeah. It was not only not great as Set, but also just completely out of position in relation to the other players on his team. His center was far away. All the other players of his team too far away, especially the KCP as well. So, wow, he just threw away this game. They could have won this one. Actually, it was not too hard from their position to win this game.
Yeah, they absolutely could have swung that back in their favor, but
look at that grin.
It's gotta feel bad. Like, would you shake Levi's hand, or would you be like?
Artemis probably didn't.
I feel like you'd want to pull out a bit of hand sanitizer and be like, after that cheese, let's just don't want to get sick.
Yeah. Yeah, Artemis in the last team fight could hit twice from Levi, and Levi killed him.
Yeah, he just died.
2 E's.
That was ridiculous.
It's not great to play against.
I mean, this is
even without the Infernal Soul. So
yeah, this was just. What did we even say? GAM is just ridiculous.
Yeah, they trolled a lot this game.
Oh yeah, God yeah, they entered hard, but they didn't.
They could have finished this game at 22 minutes or something, 23 minutes maybe, but they gave us 10 more minutes of AP Shyvana. So yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Why not?
I'd love if it started pulling back. It won't, but I'd love if it did. I mean, yeah, GAM played that second game super sloppy, but they were clearly just having fun. That was just them de-stressing and having a bit of fun on stage.
So it's actually very hard to think about an MVP because the game was pretty much... there were 2 parts of the game, right? The one part where GAM actually tried, the first half of the game, and then the second half of the game where they just threw away everything again and again. So...
Is there a world where we give a losing team?
I mean,
like,
I think who do you want to give it to?
Artemis. Or Yado.
Yado had a great game.
Or particularly Yado
had a great game.
Like,
Yado would have been my MVP.
If Cerberus had won.
Cerberus won.
Yeah. I mean, I think we did it once last year. Gave MVP to a loser.
So. But I think it's not quite warranted here.
No, I don't think
not
so.
Quite
it's probably
enough of a carry performance.
Probably just got to be Levi. Right? He did so much damage.
He did a lot of damage. Also, the other members of the team trolling every now and then. I think DR1's build was disgustingly bad. Also, a few over aggressive fights, but DR1 actually had a very good game until I think 20 minutes or something, and then not the greatest fights afterwards. Thinking of Blazes, once again, quieter game. Palat had the flash into the wall, so yeah, I think Levi is a fine choice. Also had a very good game 1. So
yeah, Levi had a really good. So, what more is there to say? GAM, absurd. Cerberus, maybe a little overhyped.
Yep. And who knows? Maybe GAM stomped every team.
Maybe. I mean, if
we can't say.
If they do that to every team. Or it's going to be super fun.
Will play. Let's check real quick. I think they'll play on Sunday again.
Where you are very low in the frame.
I just
Low
sorry.
way.
No way. Yeah.
Who
What
are
do we
they
have this
playing? Who
spring?
are they next playing? Can't check because
There we go. So tomorrow we'll have the 4 other teams who didn't play today. DBL will challenge the new team Adonis, or V Gaming Adonis, or whatever the new game is. The first game of the day, and then afterwards Loki and FTV fight it off against each other. Second game of the second series of the day, I should say. And Sunday, DBL will first fight against Loki, and then FTV against Flash. So actually, no further GAM games this week. GAM's next series will be
I hate this.
Friday next week
I really
against EVOS.
I hate that format. Oh
yeah,
well.
the format is.
Oh well. Well, I'm not sure how much there is to say about that series. Normally we might have a bit of a chat, but I think it was pretty self-explanatory. So, unless you have anything more to say, we can wrap it up. I, as always, have been Everyday Caster. With me has been Yulwei. We hope you enjoy the return of the VCS. A little bit of more production value. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you won your bets. And we will see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a good night, everyone.
Yep. Good night.